Hi, hello.
Yes, hi.
Hi Rohit, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Yeah. Uh, uh, are you able to view my screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So let's start.
Yes,
In the first 2 days, we have seen basics of C sharp, loops, arrays, functions, etc. Okay. So today we start with the object-oriented programming language. Okay.
okay,
Object-oriented programming language is very important as new version of Selenium, which is WebDriver, is purely object-oriented in nature. You have to learn object-oriented language in order to learn Selenium, or you can say that to learn architecture of Selenium. Okay.
yes,
In many interview, the first question asked is explain the architecture of Selenium. Now, until or unless you don't know the concept of objects, interface, and all, you cannot explain the architecture of Selenium. Okay. So let's start with the
yes,
object-oriented concepts. In this, our first topic is static and non-static functions. Okay. Now go to Visual Studio. Create a new project. Console app. Next. Name it as module 3.
and okay. And sir, you're selecting that console app, and there also we select n unit, na? Then what is the difference between that?
Pardon. I can't understand you.
Now, after creating the project, you selected that console app,
Yeah.
and in some of the videos I have seen that they select n unit test project like that.
No, no, no. I, right now I'm not jumping into an unit. I'm teaching you the C sharp basics. I
Okay,
I'm not jumping into the Selenium code. I am just teaching you the C sharp basics.
okay, okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Mm. Okay, then name it as module 3 and create. Don't worry about the unit. Just I want to teach you first C sharp basics. Then you will jump onto an unit.
okay, okay.
Okay. Then okay. There's an abandonment class program. Then name your this file as rename to static, non-static. Now, what does static mean? Why is it there, and what all can be static? As you can see, main function is the in the class is static. Okay, you will get to know the difference between static and non-static in few minutes. First, let's make
Okay.
a function. and one non-static function. Clearly, you see the difference that I don't use the word static. Okay,
Yes.
just like that. This is static function, and this is non-static function. Now declare local variable I with value 100. This is local variable. The scope of this local variable is inside these curly brackets. I have already told you about the global variable and local variable.
Yes.
Okay, I is
Yes.
local variable which can be used inside the function sum all.
Okay.
Local variable can be in static function as well as in non-static function. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. Now you know
Yes.
where we define global variable. Here we define global variables. Okay.
Yes.
Here we can uh, define non-static variable as well as static variable. Let us see how. String name. It's a non-static variable, and static int age is a static variable. This is the basic difference. I use the word static. Okay.
Yes.
You can declare local variable here also, because I already told you that local variable can be defined in static function or as well as in non-static function.
Okay.
Okay. The basic difference is that I can access static function in my main method, which is already static, because I already told you that only static function is accessible in another static function, and my main function is static. That means I can access sum all. It gives me no error. But when I want to access send email, it gives me error. And
Okay.
the error is that static non-static. It gives me error. I can't access because it is non-static function.
Okay.
This is a basic difference.
Yes.
But one thing is more, you can't declare local variable to be static. If I it give me error.
Okay.
Okay, these are the basic terms. Just remember this. You will understand the static keyword in few minutes. First, remember the rules. Static function can only access the static stuff. This is the hard and
Okay.
fast rule.
Okay.
Okay, you can assess age in main function. Like I can say that age equal to 2. It give me no error. But when I want to use name, it will give me error
Okay.
because it is non-static and my main method is static.
Okay.
But it give me error. But there is no rules associated with the non-static stuff.
Okay.
Like this, this is my non-static function. Okay,
Okay.
I can assess sum all. I can assess static keyword as well. Okay, you understand the difference between static function and non-static function?
Yes.
There is no rule associated with non-static stuff.
Mm.
Okay,
Non-static function can handle any stuff,
yeah,
right?
non-static. I can assess anything in that.
Okay. And how will you know that what is static and what is non-static? What is static stuff? What is non-static stuff?
I declare string name. It's the word
Okay.
static.
Okay.
Okay, I
Okay. We have to declare first what is
yeah,
static and what
yeah,
non-static.
yeah, yeah. If I'm not declaring, it's non-static variable.
Okay.
That's why I can't assess name here.
Okay.
I can't assess non-static function as well as non-static variable in static function.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the question arises, why static function can assess only static keyword? Why is that? For that, we go deep into this to understand. For this, let me create a new class known as, let's make first, let's make this, okay. I want to add new item. Let's make it as car. Okay. I won't use it publicly, so I will make it public. Okay. Now this public car has some properties like car has properties like model. It has got the price. It has got the wheels. Now my main method. Now make uh, one non-static function. and one more non-static function. You can declare local variable static or non-static. Right now, you just focus on rule of static keyword. You will understand the static keyword in few minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we create the object of the class. So how we do it? We will do it in the main function by using the new keyword.
Okay.
Okay. What happens? Just what happens when we create the object of any class inside the memory? The object of the car class would be created. There will be memory location associated with that object and the all non-static stuff. Remember my word, all the non-static stuff like model, like price, like wheels, because all we have declared this is non-static. Start, accelerate would be residing over there. Okay, all the variables, model, price, you can see that the variables, model, int price, int wheels, all these are non-static. All plus two functions, this they will all reside in the memory. Okay,
Yes.
now we write uh, car C1 equal to new car. Now what is the meaning of this? This means that C1 is reference to the object. Just mark my words. C1 is reference to the object. It is the reference pointing towards the car class. C1 is not a class. It's a reference to the object. C1 is not an object. It's a reference. Many people think that C1 is the object, but this is wrong. C1 is reference pointing towards the car class.
Mm.
Okay. Then
Yes.
going back to our class, C1 dot, you can say model equal to 2000 C1 dot price is equal to, it's an int, that is 100, and C1 dot wheels equal to 4. Okay, then C1 dot start, you see that C1 is assessing all the non-static variables. As I already have told you that there is a memory location where all the non-static variables and function will reside. Okay, and
Okay.
C1 here, which is reference to the object, is assessing all that.
Okay.
Now create another object, C2 equal to, there you give you again C2 dot model, it's string C2 dot price. Now there is another reference to the object, C2. I can make as any objects as I like. Okay.
Okay.
Now I have told you about the non-static stuff. Okay. Now we talk about static.
Okay.
Now in this class, I know every car has 4 wheels. And whenever I create object of this car class, I will have to unnecessarily occupy the memory with the wheels variable. As I know that every car has got 4 wheels, but inside my memory, I will again and again have to occupy the memory for the wheel. You understand my point? I know
Yes.
I have to again and again, because this is the wheels. It always remains for the car. I know that, but whenever I
Okay.
create the object, it will again occupy the memory. So wheel is something which is common for all the objects. So what will I do is removing wheel from every object. I will remove it
Okay.
and keep wheel in common memory equation by making wheel variables as static. Okay, it's the common location.
Yes.
Okay, now wheel is not the part of the object. If you want it assess it through C1, you can't. You can see that C1 dot wheels, there is no help. If I write no, I can't assess it, because
Okay.
because it is not in my object. It's not part of my object.
Okay.
C1 can't assess it.
Okay.
Okay. By declaring static my wheels, now it become the part of the class car, not the object. Okay. It will be common for
Okay.
all the objects for car class. Here I will initialize it. No object can access it. No reference to the object can access it.
Okay.
So if you want to access it, you have to write like this. I will show the example. Here I can access it. Okay.
Yes.
Mm, okay. So that is all about static and non-static. Okay. If you want to
Okay.
assess static in this, it's a no, wheel is a part of the car class, not object. If you want to assess this, you want to assess like this. Okay. L- Let hold for a minute. I will tell you more about this. Uh, if I can make a function for you, that will be more easy for you. Mm, Let us make new function public static void fill gas int quantity. Now here I can car.ps. Here fill gas 10. if here you see that I can static my function is static, so I can assess it. You see the difference? I can assess it car dot fill gas
Okay.
because my function is static. That's why I can call it.
Okay.
Okay, just move to the next topic because we have less time. Okay, Rohit, if the meeting is over, then I have another link for you. I think so. I already sent you. Just check for it.
Okay.
Okay, moving on to the next topic, that is object and object reference. As I already told you, what is the difference between object and object reference? I think so. It make me clear that what is the object reference and what is object.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so moving to the next topic, which is pass by value and pass by reference. Okay,
Okay.
for this we make new class point. Okay, we are making this class public. Okay, now declare your main method. We are declaring two integer, int x, then int y. Okay, here we are making p dot x equal to 10 and p dot y equal to 20. Now make one method. We are making one method swap. By swap, we means we will pass the variable of A to B and B to A.
Okay.
For you, here, B dot Y. Here in this method, you just don't worry about the method what it's doing. Just focus on that the variables should be swapping. Okay. Shit. Now when I when I run this, make point will not. I forgot. Again, I run it. But you are seeing that it is not swapping.
Yes.
Okay. The reason is that